Hello, my name is Dushin, and I'm back with another episode, let's call it, of Longman Academic Series. Today we want to talk about verbs, page 10. So, do you remember in the previous part we talked about sentences, and we said that a sentence, let's put it here, a sentence needs a noun and a verb. So today, we want to talk about the verb. Now, some verbs, we've got two different kinds of verbs. Some verbs are words that are used for actions. For example, they describe a movement, they describe some sort of change, something that you can see technically moving. These verbs are called action verbs, and you can see in this picture, we've got Mickey drives a convertible, so you can see her driving. It's an action, it's a movement. And here we've got she talks. Again, you can see her talking, her lips move. These are called action verbs. On the other hand, we've got this other kind of verb that they do not really describe an action. These are, when you look at Mickey, she's not doing, Mickey? When you look at Mickey, she's not doing anything. She's just standing there, and we have a verb for that. These, they do not describe a movement or change, and they are called non-action verbs. For example, Mickey is a student, she's not doing anything, and she has friends at school. Again, she's not doing anything. There's no movement, there's no change. She just has friends at school, and she is a student. So we call them, again, non-action verbs. Now, go to page 11, practice number 9. We want to circle the verb. So, as usual, pause for a moment, circle the verbs, and come and check with me. See. Okay, are you back? So, I have a cell phone. Have is my verb. I make calls to my friends every day. My friends call me. We talk a lot. Sometimes my friends leave me a voicemail. I listen to my messages. Sometimes my friends send me text messages. My phone has a camera. I take a lot of pictures with it. And my phone is very important. That was quite easy, wasn't it? Okay, so let's take a look at practice number 10, building sentences. You remember that we started with words, and we said that in order to write, we need to go from words to sentences, and then we're going to put the sentences together to make a paragraph. Now we're at the sentence part. So, you've got a green box. You have 4 subjects, my friend, my room, he, and she. We've got a couple of verbs, is, goes, has, eats, listens, and writes. And we've got some extra information, like a big family, a new computer, a student, fish. Just one thing about fish. Remember that fish is the same for one fish and many fish. So we say 1 fish, 10 fish. We don't have 10 fishes, technically. It's an exception. And horses, movies. Going to movies is another way of saying going to the cinema. And music. Okay, let's write some sentences. My roommate has a new computer. Okay, I'm going to start with, so my roommate has a new computer. For example, he, the same person. Let's see, for example, goes. He goes to movies. Done with that. And he, for example, listens to music. Okay? Another example with my friend. For example, my friend, a big family has a big family. And then she, for example, let's say, is a student. She is a student. And she rides horses. She rides horses. And she eats fish. Cool. These are my sentences. Of course, you could have written different sentences. Just make sure that the meaning is right and grammatically they're okay. So, for example, you can't say my friend is a big family because this is grammatically wrong. Or you can't say my friend goes fish. Again, this is both grammatically and the meaning is wrong. So if you've written any sentences that are different with mine, but you're not sure if they're correct or not, you can put them in the comments and I'll check them for you. Good.